All right, it's the rundown. March 29th, we've got the Rubbin' is Racing boys, Spider and Large, myself. We're going to have an Eddie hosting, but he was unable to be with us. Large, has Eddie ever heard your impression of him?
Eddie, yeah, he has.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Let the people hear.
Listen, guys, I was supposed to host today, but me and Carol, we got caught up. There's traffic on the, I don't even know what this thing is. We're going down Wacker, and all of a sudden, Carol makes a left. And I said, Carol, it's a right. You know it's a right. And we get in this 4-car pileup, and then there's a fucking mess. Vibbs, can you do it for me? So that's
yeah.
It's my Eddie.
I was kind of hoping you'd do that the entire time you just host. It would be you two, and then
By the way, Rubbin' is Racing and Twisted History. This is a fucking
this is
parlay, the large parlay.
Also, another great combo is the Barstool Sportsbook and Skrill. Skrill is the only betting wallet you need to keep your gaming funds secure and accessible. Make instant Barstool Sportsbook deposits and withdrawals. Spend your winnings whenever with the Skrill card, and keep your playing funds separate from your everyday bank account. And now you can supercharge your play with this limited offer. The first 1,000 customers who use Skrill to deposit $20 or more into their Barstool account. The Sportsbook will receive a $20 welcome bonus to add to your Barstool Sportsbook playing funds between March 27th and April 2nd. To claim your offer, pay with Skrill between March 22nd and April 2nd and enter promo code SKRILL20. So you get a $20 bonus if you use Skrill20. Ready to get your game on? Sign up for free at skrill.com/barstool to start paying and playing your way today. Must be 21 or older, available in select states. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Skrill wallet.
It's tough doing it off a teleprompter.
Someone added in an extra enter and just broke up a paragraph.
There was it was just spaced horribly.
It was a line break.
But you also have these lights where you're trying to get down under them, and it's tough. It's tough. I'm a hero.
Can I say something? Since I've been at Barstool now, I've been here 4 years or so. I've written about 2 porn stars, just 2. One of them was Angela White when she swept the AVNs, I think a year or 2 ago or something like that. The other one, by chance, is this girl, Viking Barbie.
Yeah.
And Glenny had them back to back within the last week.
Wow.
And I'm fascinated how everybody here can name 10 porn stars. I couldn't when I was a kid growing up. You can name 10 porn stars, can't you?
That's probably, yeah.
But when I was your age, I couldn't. I don't think. It was Jenna Jameson, maybe 2 or 3 others. And now I'm seeing everyone from fucking OnlyStans.
Large had to get the pages on stuff
100%
before he could learn about more porn stars.
God bless Glenny.
Viking Barbie, you haven't written about Lisa Ann?
No, we've had her on, so she's been in it. But I did something about this girl, Francia James, who was attacked or molested by an elephant. Oh, we're going to speak about elephants. But yeah, she got killed by one, and then she was wrestling an alligator. So I started following her, and then she was tagging this other one who's a musician / porn star, Viking Barbie. I mean, I don't know, porn star, OnlyFans star rather. Sex work is real work. And so I'm just mentioning that. Shout out to Glenny. He's brought me into the 21st century.
Shout out Viking Barbie as well.
Yeah, and Angela White. What were you saying?
Our first,
Sorry, Fazoli.
Our first topic is Providence's new head coach, Kim English, plays one-on-one to convince a guy not to transfer. Is this the guy that was going to go to Georgetown?
No. So Kim English.
Yeah, Kim English is a player from Missouri. Now he coaches for George. And then coach for George Mason?
He's replacing the guy who left for Georgetown.
Yes, that's what I was. That's what I was asking.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. I was just making sure. Yeah, no. So he just.
What's that, Marty? Grab the mic and come join us.
Yeah.
There's no way that shit's true.
So Kim English just shows up to campus and is like, "Hey, don't go anywhere. I want to play you one-on-one and see."
I think this guy's if my coach beats me, I'm gonna stay at school. No way.
So you're saying you don't believe the
kid? I don't believe it. I think they just played one-on-one. I think he was doing it just to be to get more people to go to Providence, which is a good move by him.
Yeah.
Who originally stated that this was they were playing?
I think in the video, he was kind of saying it.
He was
very
comfortable doing whatever he wanted.
Very comfortable.
He missed a lot of shots.
I won.
He missed a lot of shots.
I won. Tell him, who won?
First of all,
who won?
You called 4 dribbles when I went and dunked on you.
Did you dunk it?
I went and dunked the ball, and he called 4 dribbles.
Is it 3 dribble limit?
1 dribble hezzy, 2 dribbles to the rim.
It's Jersey legend. Look at my man, Jersey legend, bro.
That's real.
Look, 620 in here.
Real. 620 in here.
All I'm saying is, Fire Nation, we came in the gym on a late night. He was hooping. I said play me one-on-one to get up out the portal. We play one-on-one.
Hey, I'm gonna say is.
But I just think there's no way you'd actually do that for your own career.
Right. Well, and the coach is here saying that, he's saying he's not going to.
You don't think the player gained a bunch of respect for the coach after that?
I think they did it so they get more recruits to come because I think he can't do anything wrong.
Why? But
because
if he's,
everyone hates Cooley right now, so they're like, this guy's the best.
if he's going to transfer anyway, why does he care about who they
He's
get?
not transferring now because the coach beat him in one-on-one and he's staying at Providence.
So then
Marty's
it's a
saying
great.
that he was always going to, probably like the coach, but if they start this narrative that, listen, I was going to leave, but then he
Look at
took
his
me,
coach,
and now this guy's a great leader and a great athlete, I got to stay. But if it was true, the way the narrative is, then I mean, obviously it's a better story.
Yeah. Either one. I respect it no matter what.
What's the percentage of this guy staying? 0?
No, he's staying.
He's staying now.
I don't. Oh, so he came out and said that.
Yeah, he's staying. That's why there's no way it's just that game.
Yeah.
He probably knew in his head before time that he was going to leave. But I don't have an issue with this. What I have an issue with Providence was them like getting salty at the fact that Georgetown paid more money for Ed Cooley. That's just how shit works. If someone pays you more money, you've got to expect that people are going to probably consider that. So
you don't respect the Big East takes care of the Big East? Going to somebody who's
that's
that
like
big
a
of
fake.
rival?
That's a fake narrative. All these conferences every year, like 2-3 weeks ago, they all kill each other. I'm an Atlantic 10 fan, but like those teams prevent each other from making March Madness tournament because they just beat each other. It's no different. There's no like, oh, we play in the same conference, let's look out for each other. No, if anything, it's like, fuck them. Let's be rivals. We're playing in the same. This is my Big East.
People
Fuck
come in here and snipe people left and right. So it's all fair and lovely.
I mean, I guess money is the deciding. I'm kind of glad Cooley's gone. He has that like the Last of Us mushroom growing off the back of his head, right? That's
that grosses me out.
Like the fungus thing?
No, I think he just has like a hair problem where he has losses of hair in different spots.
I think this is a good move by Kim English. By the way, good porn name, right?
Very good.
Yeah.
It's just a good name.
I think it's good for recruiting, like Marty says. If it's true, if it's not true, it's cool for recruiting, I think, in general, to see him.
It is, but I'll tell you what, I don't think this has doing anything compared to St. John's and Rick Pitino. Like if you're telling me it's between Kim English and Providence and Rick Pitino and St. John's, I'd wager to say that Rick Pitino is going to win that recruiting battle 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
What do I know?
Yeah. I have no problem with it. I don't think this kid is gonna stay with his decision to stay at Providence. I think he was just like in the moment he felt weird and he's like, oh yeah, no, I'll stay, coach. And then he's gonna get back to his dorm room and be like, yeah, I'm fucking out of here.
Or the second that other school calls him back, he's gonna be like, yeah, I'm still.
I lost a game of 1v1. I can't. Yeah. Florida principal resigns after sending $100K to Elon Musk. So there was like a science charter school down in Florida, and the principal used $100,000 of their funds to send to a fake Elon Musk. It was basically someone sliding in their DMs and being like, hey, I'm Elon Musk. I'm going to help your school. Just send me a little bit of money. Luckily, another coworker caught this before the money was like finalized, cut it off just in time. But if you look at the pictures of this principal, I'm not trying to be ageist.
They should have.
She does not know how to use the internet. Yeah. She obviously believed that was Elon Musk in her DMs, so she should not be in a position.
Looks like she went to high school with me.
It was like no, it was like these.
I see what you're saying.
The TikTok conference with all the senators or whatever on Capitol Hill, people asking how the Wi-Fi works, and it's like, where have you been? It's 2023.
I think, and this is a real school too. From what I understand, it's like a huge waiting list. Right, the charter school that she runs.
Right.
And so somebody who doesn't have a grip on reality shouldn't be fucking running a school.
Yeah, this is a private school where parents are probably wealthy beyond belief sending their money, and this lady's just sending it to a fake Elon Musk. It's like a Nigerian internet scam. Like
some people get
modern Nigerian
in
internet
the dumbest ways. It's unbelievable. Like, I mean, we have a recurring thing here where people will continuously reach out to us. I know Fasoli got a text the other day. We've all gotten emails. Hey, this is Erica. I need you to go to like the pharmacy and get a bunch of gift cards and scratch them off and send it to me. Like,
I think Twitter's about to do something where you lose your blue check mark.
Yeah.
I have a blue check mark, so I know I have to start paying for it at some point.
$8 a month, I think.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
I mean, I'd probably do it just because it's good for the brand. But if I didn't work in this industry, there's no fucking way.
That's kind of where I'm at. I feel like
because I'm old, I think they send me all the other like scammers. I get 2 emails a day asking me to send them $11 a month, and it has nothing to do with Twitter. You know, it says Twitter support, but it's from like something else. So I mean, I'm one of the targets of this, or maybe everybody else is, and they're just quicker to delete it. But I see it a lot more, and I'm always worried my parents are gonna not necessarily go to a Nigerian prince or something, but it's gotten pretty.
Yeah, I had someone call my grandparents and pretend they were me and be like, "It's an emergency. I'm in the hospital. I need money."
Right.
And like, if you're my grandparents, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
So
But you want to put them on Facebook so they can see like grandkids and shit like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they have Elon Musk trying to get 100K too from a charter school. It's a lot of scratch.
no, that's like 2 tuitions.
Yeah, still, but I mean, like if they have
like
the
3
opportunity
years.
to funnel $100,000 in school funds that easily, yeah. Maybe I should like.
We should be
She
Elon
She got
Musk.
checked, but like just being able to just send that $100,000 just like that is a wild concept. There needs to be a couple more checks and balances.
Yeah, how
in
does she
place.
have access to the
Well,
banking?
it was just luckily because of, I don't know if they knew this girl was sketchy or this bitch was just nosy. She was like, she was checking in on her. So.
He would invest millions of dollars into the school in exchange for an upfront payment of $100,000. On what universe does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
That one of the richest men in the
Multiple
world is asking
coworkers.
you for $100,000, right? I mean, even the slightest grasp on what's going on with Twitter and Elon Musk would lead me to believe that's a scam.
I feel like there's a Dr. Phil quote about common sense we could all relate to right now.
Perhaps she's just losing it. Like, you know what I mean? The
That too.
principal's at that thing where
She could,
she's,
yeah.
Either way, she needs to be put out to pasture. Not humanely destroyed, but certainly fired.
Do you guys ever fantasize about your death?
No, not really. No, I just kind of live my life.
Yeah.
I don't try not to think about that.
Every birthday's a blessing at this point.
Yeah. Oh, back when I was like on spring break, like driving with the family, I'd like look out my window and either think about the crush I was leaving back in my hometown, or what would it be like if everyone were dead?
I think
or I were
everyone's-
dead and everyone had to live without me.
Everyone's had that thought, I think. Yeah. I think the king of that thought is like Rico Bosco. Like,
Yeah.
don't they say he like faked his own funeral when he just like fake quits and then sees how people react?
who posts
Well, I guess
about
it
it,
isn't
yeah.
really like fake quitting. He actually intended to quit, but
Right. Well, I ask you that because there is a new virtual reality death simulator that lets users see what happens to them after they die. An Australian artist has created a VR program that lets his patrons experience death. So what I read is you can like go above your body and see you just laying there. And then you can also just see what happens in the future, like with your relationships and stuff. Very weird, but awesome. I love this. I want it.
would you try it out?
Oh, absolutely. This is 7th grade Vibbs' best dream. This is just what would happen to me when I die.
This is perfect lowering the bar type stuff.
100%.
I don't know if they do something where they it says cardiac failure to brain death. I don't know if they could do something to your body where you start to get a little bit. Like, I find this to be terrifying. I wouldn't do this.
It's like kind of like being waterboarded, I guess. Like it like simulates the death. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Like,
I don't know how that's legal. I guess if you're just
understand.
checking a box, they're fine.
So is it just the VR headset on your head that's giving you the sense of this happening?
I guess.
Or like, do you want a weighted blanket that gets heavier and heavier?
I mean, it sounds sketchy as fuck. The cardiac failure to brain death, de-escalation of life. Like, what are those terms?
Yeah.
So I don't know if we talked about it on Twisted History, but when you drown, your brain is getting oxygen cut off, so it's just like euphoric. It's not painful. You're just like, whoa, like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is what I can tell you, but
we did
from what
the
they
worst ways
say,
to
yeah.
die, yeah. So that's the whole thing I brought up.
The feeling of choking on water just doesn't seem.
Terrifying. I think it's more, for me, it's more just being like alone in the water and not having any land around you and just going down.
I'm sure there's like a small segment of people that would love to masturbate to that, right?
1,000%.
Opposed to the
Yeah.
autoerotic association. Got the guy from NXS and a bunch of other people. So maybe that's good for that.
I mean,
Got the guy from Kill Bill.
does that exist where you can just like go to like a brothel and just get like
Yeah,
choked?
choked out a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit more safe.
That
Yeah.
exists?
Yeah, 100%.
I know about like dominatrix and shit, but like,
Yeah.
It's sort of like that.
This is going to end up, they're making it so you can, it's an experience, it's an artistic experience, but it's just going to be something that
It's
you
just gonna
jerk
be
off
something
to.
people jerk off to. Yeah.
Which I think is what like 20% of NASA's technology is
Right.
giving us. All right, if you suffer from symptoms of ADHD, lack of focus, no productivity, your brain is constantly wandering. That's a weird breakup. You need to check out Proper Wild's clean all-day energy shots. Proper Wild uses organic caffeine stacked with L-theanine, which has clinically been shown to boost your energy, focus, and productivity without the jitters or crash. No preservatives, no artificial sweeteners, no horrible chemicals. Just a natural tasting energy shot with clean ingredients that work.
I use it for each Twisted History. I do one of these.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I'm one of the guys. If they want a personal endorsement, I'm one of the guys. And it doesn't give me the jitters. Everything else that's an energy shot gets me going like a mouse on a wheel. So go to properwild.com/barstool, and you can try Proper Wild for 30% off. properwild.com/barstool, 30% off.
I saw Spider shaking his head when I said ADHD, and I was like, I feel you, Spider.
That's me.
Woolly Mammoth Meatball
I'm in.
is available. I want
I'm in.
one very
Oh,
badly.
you must be in on this.
An Australian food firm has created a meatball from restructured flesh of a long extinct woolly mammoth. I was reading about it. This place has done it with other things such as alpaca, I think peacocks. But they take mammoth DNA from a baby mammoth that was frozen in a block of ice for 30,000 years, and then they turned it into a meatball. It says they're hesitant to eat the meatball since this type of protein hasn't been around for thousands of years. So the protein structure's obviously kind of evolved and changed, and it's different, and our stomach couldn't break it down. Damn, but I want to try it. The food firm has investigated the lab-grown potential of 50 exotic species. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure IKEA's had these for like several years.
That's just a Swedish meatball.
Yeah, but didn't they get caught putting some funny shit in there?
No, as I was saying, their mammoth meatballs are sweet. Yeah.
Horse? Okay, so close enough.
Yeah.
But no shot I'm touching these fucking things. Are you kidding me?
Why not?
You ever seen like when they have a sarcophagus or some shit and they open it up and they're like, everyone in this is now dead? Everyone in the room now died?
Oh, yeah, like an Indiana Jones curse thing.
Cursed and like fucking diseases and like, I don't know. There's this shit 30,000 years ago, there's probably 30,000-year-old bacteria brewing, marinating on this son of a bitch. No shot I'm letting that touch
This
me.
is how people become zombies. Like this is the Last of Us.
I trust the science on this. I would do it in a heartbeat. I know you would because of lowering the bar aspect.
Yeah.
But I would do that just to check it off. I'll eat anything, obviously, but I would do. And plus 30,000 years, like woolly mammoths have only been extinct for, like when Billy was doing his thing, for only like 10,000 years,
Yeah.
right? You think of like a T-Rex, it's 50 million years old. So it's, I don't know, that gives me a little bit of solace. I would eat a mammoth meatball in it. Would you eat anything weird? Do you have a smaller... Like
Smaller what?
Smaller system. Like you seem like you have a more delicate system.
What you got against small systems?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
yeah.
I mean I think that
You
I
got a
probably
big system.
I have,
How about that?
I have a morbidly obese system.
Could
My point
Spider-
is, you take chances with food anyway. Like, what's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Probably alligator, crocodile,
Okay.
whatever one is
At
the
a NASCAR
normaler one.
race.
Yeah.
Okay, you? Oh well,
Yeah,
yeah.
lowering the bar. Balut, eggs
What
with
the
like
hell's
a
balut?
half-born baby duck in it.
Yeah. I had the birds, ortolan. You see those? The
No.
French birds.
You guys are sick.
Oh.
They force feed them.
Yeah.
Then they soak them in Armagnac.
Is that where you had to eat
Yeah,
over a
with the-
towel?
How about this?
Yeah, I did it.
If you could eat, like they said this lab did like peacock. What other ones did you say?
An alpaca.
Llama, yeah.
Alpaca, yeah.
Like
so
a
like
ancient alpaca?
what's one animal meatball that you would want to try?
Ooh, shark.
Shark?
No, I don't want to. It'd be too fishy.
I don't even have an answer for you. I'm just more curious.
Yeah, maybe some.
Panda?
Panda.
Panda be good.
Panda
I was gonna say an
Express?
exotic cat, like a lion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't, you know what? I've never.
Those are
I've-
lion meatballs.
Like we've eaten a lot of different stuff, Jeff and I, but I don't think I've ever tried elephant. I didn't even know. Like you would think that.
Yeah, you think you'd be able to eat that. There's just so much of it.
Right.
Like how that would be very wasteful if you couldn't make any use of it.
Outside of the bacteria and whatnot, and if you could break down a 30,000-year-old piece of protein, would you do it just for the fuck of it? Like if it was safe?
What do you
Just
mean
to say,
break
by the way-
down? You mean like
Like
eat
your
it?
body, you won't get sick from it.
would I do it just for shits?
Yeah, just say wait, woolly mammoth. I would. And it's
If
not
I
that
knew
important
I
to
weren't
someone.
gonna get sick, I'd probably eat it.
Cool.
I just want, like, I love spaghetti and meatballs. I would just love to see just a massive mammoth
Just right
thing in there
middle.
and just yep.
Yeah. Have you seen it though? They put it on display.
Yeah, it is just a.
It's just
It looks
big
like
with
a-
little
have you ever-
artistic sauce next to it.
There used to be a character named Meatball in Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and
Right.
it looks like that. It looks like they made that into a real thing. Environmentalists are now using waterless toilets that burn their poop instead of flushing. Lighting shit on fire, literally, is so fun. So instead of flushing your poop down the toilet, burning it, awesome, love it.
I kind of agree with that take. I was gonna say just flush it. Like, what's the big deal? I feel like out of all the ways to conserve water, flushing the toilet should probably be like the one that we don't fuck with at all.
Yeah.
You know, like take quicker showers, brush your teeth with the water faucet off.
Oh,
like,
I'd give up
do
waterless
all of those
flushing.
things,
I would
but-
never give up a shower. I love being in the shower forever. Granted, I know how wasteful
But then
it is.
your bathroom, I feel like if you take a turd outside of water, it just smells like absolute.
Did you see the process? She puts down a giant coffee filter, right? So it's a small, like what looks like a chemical toilet. She puts down a giant coffee filter inside this stainless steel commode, right? And then you shit in the coffee filter, and then the toilet sucks the filter filled with shit
Incinerates
into an
it.
incinerator, which she then says turns into odorless ash that she touches with her hands.
That she could probably use it as like a compost, you know? It's
Something
probably a
like
good.
that.
I don't know.
Is this like
human
like a
poop?
camper, a camp?
Yeah, so she's living off the grid, so she's in one of those tiny houses. So I guess the water supply. See, so there goes the filter.
Okay, so you're just using a massive filter now instead of all that water.
And then you drop, boom, it's gone.
Yeah, so you have a filter, which is probably more. You have the filter and the toilet paper. That's more wasteful than
Yeah.
fucking water, probably.
It takes a lot of energy to incinerate something.
And why is she touching
Yeah.
it like a little
Ooh, look.
bonfire? Look
Does.
what I did.
Yeah. And she put
That's
it on
like-
her hands.
This
Chaps wrote the article on this, and Chaps makes a good point because when he was in Afghanistan, I think Chaps, that's where he got shot, right? I think he was in Afghanistan. They had the burn pits for latrines, but they used diesel fuel.
What's latrine?
Bathrooms.
Toilet.
Like fuel
okay.
toilets, yeah.
I
And so they
didn't
used
know.
to burn the waste with diesel. And then a lot of soldiers got cancer from, I think, the combination of shit and diesel being, lit up.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think that, I'm sure they did this stuff on this where this poor woman's not going to get cancer in her tiny house.
It's just like, you're not supposed to burn plastics because the chemicals
Right.
turns into a different form. It's
Right.
But if we can't teach people about the Wi-Fi, I don't know how we're going to teach them about chemicals.
That also looked
burning stuff.
weirdly like non-hygienic. She was like elbow deep to
Yeah.
putting the fucking liner in there. Like, who's to say everyone's getting everything in the liner?
Couldn't possibly, right?
No.
Like sometimes it's like I'm shitting through a screen, right? So, and then, I don't know. And then I guess you have to throw the paper in, like toilet paper that you use, also in that thing, and boom, that gets incinerated. I'm on the fence about this. I don't know
Imagine
if my
having a
big
guest
ass fits.
over to your house and trying to explain to them to use.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a bathroom?
Yeah,
Sure. Here, read this manual quick.
right. Or a date.
What happens to your piss when you piss on that?
I
That's
assume
the
the
question.
piss.
It probably just evaporates in the incinerator, and then you're just breathing piss fumes. I don't
If you-
believe that that's.
I don't think you
There's
burn your
probably a
pee.
separate one for urine. You piss
Yeah,
on
like where it goes down like a little. whoop.
a little
Got
drain.
a little
Maybe
yeah,
that
drain.
goes into more plumbing.
Piss outside.
That's got to be
That
it.
too.
I think
What a
this is
freedom.
probably a separate pisser, I guess, like a urinal.
Now we're
type
now we're taking up a ton of space in this tiny home.
Right. And it seems
This-
like the
this
energy that you're spending from making these coffee filters, incinerating shit. If you have a family of 5, you're incinerating shit, 5 to 10 times a day.
The gas bill,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Gas bill's going through the roof for electricity.
Yeah.
So I don't know where this makes sense.
I wonder how
That being
much
said,
that
I'd
thing
give it a blow.
costs. It's probably like 10K for like the worst toilet.
I used to have a Swash 900 toilet seat. And it was one of those Japanese ones with the remote control.
Mm-hmm.
And so the bidet came out of it and washed your ass, and then it had a hair dryer underneath it, so you used to blow dry your ass hair afterwards.
Amazing.
Large having a bidet is the least surprising
did you-
fucking thing.
3 urinals and a fucking Swash 1200.
You got a urinal in your house?
We had 3 of them in the old house. 3 of them. I put them in my kids' room because we had just the 2 boys at the time. Then I put one down in the basement, because we used to entertain down there, and then I put one in the master bathroom.
When people
Dudes
ask,
rock.
like, what would you do with $1 million? That needs to be one of the urinals in my house. It's just
Yeah.
such a cool thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Clem slept over my house
flex.
once. He took a picture with all three.
yeah.
It's all to his eye.
Like a
But
museum.
It hurt my resale. I thought, like, when I went to go sell the house, that
People were
would
like,
see,
"What
like,
is this?"
Yeah, and the thing is most people who do the house hunting are the wives. That's not being sexist. That's how it is in
Yeah.
suburban America. And so they're totally turned off by it. When their husbands would come visit, they'd be like, "Fucking yeah."
How
Yeah,
much you
absolutely.
how much you think it cost you? One, to install them, and two,
On the resale?
On the resale.
I don't know. It was bigger. It was part of a bigger lift when we were doing the bathrooms. So just kind of, we did Kohler freshmen. They weren't like, I wanted the ones like in McSorley's.
Where they go all the way to the
You
ground.
should have got a trough.
Yeah.
That would have been something.
Yeah. Well, like where the marble kind of reaches around, you can feel the coolness on your sides. But I got the Kohler fresh, which is fine. But no, it wasn't overly expensive. Just run another waistline.
If you boys go to the Brickyard 400 at Indy,
Yeah.
they have the troughs. Their troughs
they?
are amazing. The dirtiest troughs I've
You
seen.
and Joey love a good trough.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
We're staying in the infield, I think, in Talladega, in about a month. So we're staying in the RV for the first time.
It's the
infield.
mecca of,
Yeah, yeah.
of
I'm gonna
Should be good.
demand an incinerating toilet on
Oh,
there,
that'd
or
be
else we're not
fantastic.
going.
Yeah.
after show. 100% of the Bussin' with the Boys proceeds are going to be donated to the families of Nashville school shooting victims, which is an awesome cause. Get on the website. Right now, I think it's just the Bussin' with the Boys doing it. I don't know if there's anyone else doing it. But they have great merch, so check that out.
Boston's got some of the best merch in the entire company, and now it's for a great cause. So yeah, do your thing. Barstool
have-
Store,
yeah.
check it out. 100% of the proceeds are going to the families. Definitely worth a look. Check out the Barstool Store. Check out the Boston stuff.
Yeah, if you're at college schools, they have a bunch of like the for the boys, and it
Yeah,
looks like
yeah.
Michigan helmet. Well, I don't know if they have the Michigan helmet one. I know. Taylor
Their
got into it.
colors,
But they have,
color themed of the different
yeah,
schools
it's
and
great.
whatnot.
It's
yeah.
good stuff. That's that. Anything? You guys got anything?
No,
That's-
that's the rundown.
Well,
Rubbin' is Racing drops every Thursday.
Yep.
Spider and I, Quigs and Liam.
We had Tyler Reddick this week following his first win for Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin's 23-11 team. So congrats to Tyler Reddick. Make sure you check out the interview.
Large picked Tyler Reddick this week on the Sportsbook to win.
Not only that, Large also picked the dude, Zane Smith, another one of our buddies, shout out Zane Smith, who won the truck race.
Yeah, I had a big weekend this week.
So Large
Yeah.
is just cleaning up the board. It pays to listen to Rubbin' His Racing,
Yeah.
so make sure you tune in.
Tyler.
Twisted History of Medal of Honor winners with Cons.
Yep.
Is on now.
Oh no, Tyler Reddick, huge Twisted History fan.
Yeah.
I
Holy.
talked to him at the Daytona thing, and he was just
So we're going to do the Twisted History of
Amazed.
NASCAR at some point. We're going to do it at the end of last season with Tyler Reddick because he drove the 3 car.
yeah.
You know what
yeah.
I mean? And that was Twisted History's presenting sponsor. And then when he left to go to 2311, Kyle Busch went into it. We don't have that relationship with Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew Twisted History. I
yourself.
think you're yeah, exactly. Oh, he fucking shunned you the other day.
No, we're boys.
So we might do it with Spider, and we'll try to get another driver in there. Do Twisted History and NASCAR by the end of the season. A lot of
Amazing.
good shit.
Amazing.
It's
Thank
the
you.
rundown.